graduating always speech, my whole
table topics. You should go in a different order.
Typically, schedules another hour.
To do justice to Ollie's icebreaker, I can't use the lecture, but I will use some notes. The purpose of the icebreaker is to introduce yourself to the other. And as it says in here, the two objectives. One is to speak, and the other is to give us some information, preferably using as little notes as possible about yourself. And you did all of that beautifully. It was a very well-organized speech. You started with a wonderful hook, asking the question about the Big Bang, and then saying, you know, when the Big Bang happened, and getting into your metaphors about planets and worlds and constellations. A very effective way to be more than just reciting your chronology. We got some very good pictures from you about your life. We could see you breaking vases in windows, playing soccer. We could see you coming back with a cut-up soccer ball. You transitioned beautifully into the next portion of your life, namely as a cadet and a student, and told us appropriately proudly about being number one in your class and the fact that President Turkey got a chance to give you your diploma. So we've learned a lot about you, and then you met a lovely girl who happened to come into your orbit, you and hers, and then finally ended up with the use of that metaphor again, the constellation, the greater constellation of Toastmasters. All very nicely done. It says, what can you do better? A lot of what you could do better, you've actually already done quite well, as in use of vocal variety. You could have even been a little bigger at some of the points, but for the first speech, excellent. As we go through the manual, there is the number 6 speeches on vocal variety. So if you were making some of those points in speech number 6, I'd like to have seen you be a little more creative. But I can't really fault you for how you did this speech. When I think that someone is speaking with English as their second language, as you are, and we talked yesterday about when you started learning English and how you went through the formal writing and grammar phase before you learned how to speak. I'm very impressed with your English. Can you improve it a little bit? Yes, that's why you're here. So there is a little bit of room for improvement. Don't whitewash this evaluation. I thoroughly enjoyed your speech. You've had us all eating out of the palm of your hand, and all of us are looking forward to your second speech.